Derek Dixon goes to the guest bedroom. He's tired, he's been drinking, he's ready to get some sleep. He says he lays down. And at some point, Tyler Perry comes into his room, slips into the bed behind him, and start rubbing it inside of his thigh.
Hollywood's favorite success story might be on the verge of collapse, and the world is watching. Tyler Perry, the media mogul once praised for rewriting the rules of black storytelling, is now being dragged into the center of a $260 million scandal. The allegations are shocking, the backlash is fierce, and the silence from his powerful allies, deafening. Here at the Buzz Loop, we're pulling back the velvet curtain on the industry's biggest names. And today, it's Tyler Perry's entire kingdom under fire. It all started with a bombshell lawsuit filed by actor Derek Dixon, who worked with Perry on the BET drama The Oval. But this isn't just another disgruntled employee story. Dixon's claims are deeply disturbing. Harassment, sexual assault, manipulation, threats, emotional abuse, and what he describes as a workplace ruled by fear. In the lawsuit, Dixon accuses Perry of making unwanted advances, of promising roles and mentorship, and then using that leverage to control and intimidate him. The price tag attached to these accusations? $260 million. But what's even more alarming is how this lawsuit echoes voices from Perry's past. Voices that were silenced, ignored, or outright blackballed. We're talking about Monique. Years ago, Oscar-winning actress and comedian Monique tried to warn us. She called out Tyler Perry, along with Oprah Winfrey and Lee Daniels, accusing them of labeling her as difficult, and effectively blacklisting her from Hollywood after she refused to do unpaid promotion for Precious. She said she stood up for herself and paid the price. The time, people laughed her off, told her she was bitter, or just assumed she was exaggerating. But now, Dixon's lawsuit is bringing those accusations roaring back to life. Monique wasn't crying wolf. She was exposing a pattern of power, control, and manipulation, one that many now believe is deeply embedded in the Perry empire. And that empire? It's trembling. The lawsuit details an environment on the Oval where fear was currency.
These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people. That's why, you know what the #1 job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is? Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job.
Dixon claims he was lured in with promises of stardom, then emotionally and psychologically manipulated. Perry allegedly sent flirty messages, created a coercive dynamic, and made veiled threats when Dixon didn't comply. At one point, Dixon says his character on the show was suddenly cut, allegedly in retaliation for rejecting Perry's advances. True, this isn't just inappropriate, it's predatory. And people are finally speaking up. Dr. Umar Johnson, never one to bite his tongue, called out Tyler Perry for what he views as predatory behavior masquerading as mentorship. On a recent live stream, Umar didn't mince words. Hollywood has a sickness, and Tyler Perry ain't no exception. These accusations are true, then what you have is a man using his influence not to uplift, but to manipulate. That ain't black excellence. That's exploitation. Then came Katt Williams, another unapologetically raw voice in the industry. Katt, who's been calling out Hollywood's hypocrisy for years, slammed Perry's pattern of portraying black trauma while allegedly perpetuating it behind the scenes. Y'all let Tyler Perry dress like Medea for decades, but the minute somebody questions his motives, they get shut down? That's not comedy. That's control. That's branding black pain while protecting predators. And let's not ignore the criticism Perry has long faced over his portrayal of black women. The recurring theme in his films? A broken woman, abused, betrayed, abandoned, waiting for a man to save her. From Diary of a Mad Black Woman to Acrimony.
Him and Tyler Perry can't play a man to save their life. They play good women.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Are you going out on Black Friday?
What the hell is Black Friday? Every Friday is Friday. I'm black. That's a Black Friday. What you talking about?
Perry's storytelling is soaked in suffering. Critics argue he reinforces harmful stereotypes under the guise of empowerment. And now that his real-life behavior is under the microscope, those fictional stories hit even harder. Why does a man with so much wealth and power consistently depict black women as broken and in need of saving? And what does it say when a woman like Monique refuses to play along and is punished for it? Here on the Buzz Loop, we don't just report the drama, we unpack the pattern. And what we're seeing is a Hollywood machine that rewards silence and punishes truth. Monique tried to tell her story. She was silenced, Katt Williams criticized the game. He was branded unstable, and now Derek Dixon is stepping forward. And already, insiders are trying to discredit him, but the streets aren't buying it. Fan comments are flooding in across platforms, and the tide is turning. Monique was right the whole time. They dragged her name through the mud just to protect Tyler Perry's image. Derek Dixon deserves to be heard. If we believed women coming forward, why not men too? So we just gonna ignore $260 million worth of allegations and pretend it's just a money grab? Nah, something's rotten here. Katt Williams said it. The truth don't need a publicist. Hollywood just hates when someone messes with the script. And that's exactly what's happening. The script is unraveling. The carefully curated narrative that Tyler Perry built, a Christian man who gives back, creates jobs, builds studios, tells our stories, is being torn apart by people who say the truth is much darker. Even worse, the silence from powerful figures like Oprah Winfrey is deafening. Where is Oprah now? Why hasn't she addressed Monique's long-standing accusations? Why isn't she speaking up about Dixon's lawsuit? Could it be that Hollywood's most powerful protect their own? According to Dixon, the system is rigged from the inside. He and his legal team allege that Perry used his influence not only to retaliate against him, but to manipulate the broader industry narrative.
Filed lawsuit accuses Tyler Perry of sexually assaulting an actor on one of the filmmaker's shows. Actor Derek Dixon has sued Perry for $260 million.
I wasn't the first one. This has a reputation for trying to get comedians to sell out of court and pay her. It's plants. Always. If it's violence at a comedy show, it is a plant. The ticket said comedy show, did not say serious show. I think they're plants.
I don't know why everybody keeps trying to make Tyler Perry out to be some black saint. The simple fact that he used and misused and abused the black community, especially the churches, and the only church he ever really gave big donations to was TD Cakes, another freak-off veteran who come to bless the baby.
Networks stayed quiet. Media outlets downplayed the lawsuit, and insiders whispered that if you cross Tyler Perry, you'll never work again. But that fear is finally breaking, and the truth is seeping out, one interview, one court document, one bold voice at a time. Dixon isn't alone. Monique isn't alone. Katt Williams isn't alone. Dr. Umar isn't alone. And now, thanks to independent outlets and fearless creators like you, they finally have a platform. Here on the Buzz Loop, we believe truth doesn't need a PR team, just needs a chance to be heard. And right now, the whispers are turning into roars. The allegations against Perry are proven true, the consequences will be seismic. We're talking about the possible fall of one of Hollywood's most bankable moguls, the re-examination of every project he's ever touched, and the reckoning of an industry that protected him for far too long. More importantly, this moment could signal a change in how power is viewed, wielded, and challenged in Black Hollywood. Because it's not enough to build studios and donate to causes. Accountability starts at home, and no amount of good PR or media sequels can wash away the truth. So now we ask you, are the Buzz Loop community, where do you stand? Do you believe Derek Dixon's story? Should Hollywood revisit how it's treated Monique all these years? And if these allegations are real, should Tyler Perry's empire be torn down or transformed? Leave your thoughts in the comments, because this isn't just gossip. This is a watershed moment in Black entertainment history. And trust us, the Buzz Loop will be following every twist, every lawsuit, every truth bomb that drops next. So hit that subscribe button, share this video, and stay tuned, cause what's done in the dark always comes to light. And the spotlight is just getting started.